Alrighty. I think we are just about ready to get things started here. Welcome everybody to this glorious Tuesday evening. Welcome back to another one of these Come Hang Out live streams where we just basically chit chat for an hour, say whatever comes to mind, and just have a good time. Though that is the goal for these streams, of course. Welcome everyone joining me in the chat here today. Hopefully you are all having a fine Tuesday. I know my day's been pretty good so far. Just said my chat got disconnected. What the heck? I know YouTube's been having some issues today, so hopefully the stream goes well. I know YouTube's been having some bugs today, but let's go over our streaming schedule really quick for those of you guys that are new here or just need a quick reminder. We stream every day during the week, Monday through Friday, 7 p.m. to 8 p.m. Central Time, with daily updates. If there's ever a day where I cannot stream, I will let you guys know via my community tab. You will get updates from there if you don't see me here during the the normal stream time. What season were we on? We were on season 3, I think, is what I clicked to start the stream off. But yeah, guys, hopefully you are all having a good day today. Welcome. How's my day going? Pretty good. Woke up relatively early today, went to Target and bought a copy of the new Suicide Squad film. That came out today on the Blu-rays and the DVDs. So picked up a copy of that. All the technology in my house has been having issues today. Sorry to hear that. Yeah, YouTube was going good today so far. YouTube has not had any issues until maybe about a half hour ago. It started giving me some trouble. So hopefully the stream goes well. If the stream gets randomly disconnected, which fingers crossed it won't, knock on wood, then we'll be fine. Please, YouTube, let me stream. I don't ask for much in life. But yeah, that's basically how my day's gone so far. We got some work done earlier today, got some stuff for school done, got some videos done. I do indeed have a little bit of a video idea that we can do during the stream. Some of you guys have been asking me about doing some Ninjago personality quizzes. We will get to those later on in the stream. Got a couple of those lined up. Right off the bat, we have Alden with the 199. Thank you very much. Garmadon versus Waspinator Pizza Wars. That would be interesting. Waspinator is one of the better characters from Beast Wars. We'll see how the Pizza Wars go with Garmadon. You'll see the notification pop up on the screen. Still doesn't have sound for some reason, I don't think. Been trying to fix that. Apparently it's not an issue with Streamlabs itself, why there's no Pizza Time sound. It's an issue with my actual speakers on my computer. Like, I'm not even sure if you guys could hear that or not. I could hear it very vividly through my headset. I could hear the clap and the Pizza Time notification go off, but for some reason the stream just doesn't play it. So that's very strange, but I'll keep working to fix that. But yeah, personality quizzes. We're going to be doing a few of those later on in the stream. Figured it would make for a fun video idea. I have 3 quizzes lined up, so we'll see how consistent they are. And the goal is to get the same ninja or the same character every single time. So we will get to those later on in the stream. Don't you worry. Some of you guys were asking me about that. Where's Waffle? Yeah, just sitting behind me. As per usual. Just sitting behind me. Living the dream. Almost done with fan art for you. Thank you very much. I cannot wait to see it. I love fan art. I appreciate it very much. Thank you very, very much. Yeah, I know. YouTube's having issues. And my phone just vibrated. What the heck? Twitter. I don't have time for Twitter right now. Where can I put my phone so it's not obnoxious? I'll put it in my pocket. How about that? Someone got detention in my school today for smiling. That is very crazy. How do you get detention for smiling? How does that work? That's quite strange. Season 4 pictures, you got it. We can totally do tournament. Yeah, if at any point during the stream, if you guys want to see something different go on in the background, just ask me in the chat. We can totally switch things up every couple of minutes. Thank you, GamerX4579, for the subscription. Very enjoyable. Streams are the best thing of my day. Well, thank you very much for being here. I'm glad I could be the highlight of your day. Yeah, I hope you guys have fun with these streams. I try my best. Drinking milk, that's good. Milk is good, keep your bones healthy. I prefer water, but that's just me. Favorite Golden Ninja design pull out of the 4 that came out first, which would be what? Lloyd's, Cole's, Kai's, and Jay's, right? Because Zane's and Nia did not come out until the summertime wave. We could do that. for a poll idea. Who has the best golden ninja form? And then I'll just put in brackets legacy, just so that people know. And we'll add a couple of options here. Who we got? We got Kai, Jay, Cole, and Lloyd, right? Those are the 4 that came out first, I believe. Let's try that. Feel free to vote for that poll in the chat. Feel free. We're voting on Legacy Golden Ninjas. Who's got the best Golden Ninja form from Legacy? Out of those 4 options, feel free to vote. Those are, of course, the 10th anniversary Golden Legacy figures. Or if your favorite is, Zane or Nia, feel free to write that in the chat. Favorite villain in Ninjago? Garmadon, Overlord, Master Chen, even Klaus, he's pretty cool. I don't really care for, in terms of villains, I do not care for, what's his name? Iron Baron? Or, what's another one that I don't like? Iron Baron, and who else? Who else have I been really mean to? Esfira is not super great. Esfira, the snake lady from whatchamacallit. Why can't I think? Season 11. I could not remember. What's my favorite Golden Ninja design? Out of the 4 in the poll right now, I think that Kai has the best in terms of, the Golden Legacy 10th anniversary suits. I think Kai's is the best. It's a nice base, it's a nice basis as to what the Golden Ninja should be. I feel like if all of them used that same design, I wouldn't really mind that, that's a pretty solid design. I do like, though, how each of the Legacy Golden Ninja takes a different approach to their own figure. They're all different. They're all based off of different things. Makes it unique. It makes it a lot more special, I feel like, to have the whole collection, because they all come from different places across the Ninjago universe, or at least the recent Ninjago universe. Let's be real. Esfira is too forgettable. I agree. She could have been done a lot better. I hope she returns in another season down the line, because I'd like her character to be improved upon. If they could improve her a lot, then bring her back. Otherwise, if they're just going to bring her back to, make her the exact same, that would be kind of a waste, in my opinion. I feel like if Esfira were to come back in the series as a future villain, maybe they could actually, beef her up a little bit in terms of character. That'd be nice. How am I? I'm doing pretty good. A lot better than yesterday. If you guys were here yesterday, you would know that I was not having that great of a day. Had a little bit of a headache, but after the stream, I sat down for a little bit, decided to rest my eyes, and I felt a little better. And then today, I'm doing pretty good. I'm ready to get things rolling here. Thank you for asking. Yeah, I'm doing a lot better than I was yesterday, so that's good. Figured I just had a little case of the Mondays yesterday. Do I like Cars, the movie? The first one, yeah. I don't like the second one very much, and I don't remember a lot about the third one. I think I only saw that one once. Legacy Shorts pictures? Sure, absolutely. I love when people suggest we do the Legacy Shorts, because they are super unique, They're fun. They're fun little side things in Ninjago that mean so little. It's hard to believe a lot of people hate them. Do I prefer dub or sub? Just kind of depends on what I'm watching. For something like Squid Game, for example, I watched it subbed because the dub is awful. Basically, if the dub is horrible, this is especially true for anime, if the dub is horrible, then I'd rather just watch the sub. Otherwise, if I can find a good dub, I'll watch a good dub, I'll watch it English dubbed. I'm not one of those purists that watches everything with subtitles. Nothing against those type of people, do what you want. I just prefer dubs. Maybe it's because I grew up on a lot of anime on Cartoon Network, like Pokemon. That was always dubbed. You're not going to find Pokemon with Japanese audio on Cartoon Network, that's for sure. I've been watching Ninjago in Spanish as Spanish homework. That's actually really fun. That's a fun idea. I know some of my Spanish teachers do that as well. Show us, or they used to when I was in school. I don't take Spanish anymore now that I'm in college. But in high school, my Spanish teacher used to make us watch famous movies and stuff like that with Spanish, or dubbed in Spanish with English subtitles. And that was an experience, I will say. It was certainly something. But yeah, it just kind of depends on what I'm watching. Whether or not I like subs or dubs a little more. Have I listened to any of the non-Weekend Whip songs? If so, which ones are your favorite? From The Fold, I assume you mean, because they do all the Weekend Whips. Yeah, The Fold is pretty good in terms of a band. What was one of their recent ones? Wasn't it like Young and Free? Haven't listened to that in a while, but I remember really liking that when it came out. Could be wrong though. Feel free to let me know. One day I'll watch Ninjago in Spanish. I mean, I'd love to watch Ninjago in Japanese, or even like, I think that could be fun to watch it with like the Japanese dub. That could be interesting. Um, I'm gonna go ahead and refresh this stream really quick. I don't think it's updating as well as it should be, so give me 1 second. There we go. All right, now I can actually see what's going on. I had to update my stream because it was lagging behind. As mentioned earlier in the stream, YouTube has been having some issues today. Not sure what's going on though. But come on, YouTube, you can do it. You can do it. Come on. Literally been using YouTube all day today, and it's been fine up until like a half hour ago. But we're back. Opinions on season 5, Possession. Yeah, Possession's a pretty good season. I remember when that came out. It was the summer of 2015. I was still working at my high school at the time. I remember watching Possession. I found it to be a really enjoyable season. I feel like that's the one that's probably, at the time that Possession had come out, that was probably the largest scale season that Ninjago had ever done in terms of like spectacle. So yeah, I really enjoyed Possession. In a way, it was kind of revolutionary for the Ninjago series. I found it to be quite intriguing. Where can you watch Seabound? In the description, you will find a link at the top of the description box. It'll bring you over to a Google Drive. That was put together by a very good group of Ninjago fans, a bunch of really nice people. And that has all the episodes on it, I believe. And according to you guys, we tested this a couple of streams back. It still works. So if you want to watch Ninjago, I believe they have all of the seasons on that Google Drive. Feel free to do so. Season 14 pictures? Yeah, totally. Where is the island? There it is. What is the worst DC movie ever made? Probably the original Suicide Squad. That one's not good. That's why I'm so glad this new version exists, because it's so much better. The original just doesn't exist. Have I seen Dune? I have not seen Dune yet. My plan was to watch Dune last night because it's on HBO Max as well. And I have HBO Max, but my HBO Max last night was being stupid and it wouldn't let me watch anything. So I was not able to watch Dune last night, unfortunately. I'll try again tonight. I really want to see Dune, but I'm not in a huge rush to watch it, if that makes sense. I don't really need to see it right this second. I have not read the book. I know nothing about the movie. So, yeah, that's that. I'll watch it eventually, whenever my HBO Max lets me watch it. Come on, YouTube, you can do it. Favorite DC movie? Honestly, probably the new Suicide Squad. It's a lot better. In terms of the DC extended universe, it's probably the new Suicide Squad. That's my favorite one. I really enjoy the Dark Knight trilogy, though. If we're just talking about just strictly, DC movies, I like the Dark Knight trilogy. Probably the best Batman that we've seen thus far. I'm looking forward to the new one, though. The Robert Pattinson Batman or whatever. The island suits look so nice. I agree. They're probably one of Ninjago's best suits in recent years. I'd say they're probably the best in terms of the Wild Brain suits, that's for sure. Definitely beats season 11 suit. Or suits. Group of suits. Let's see. How we doing on this poll? We got Darth Mater. Thank you for the subscription. Why don't we end off this golden ninja poll, and then we will jump on over to do those personality quizzes real quick. Lloyd won with 42% of the votes, which is fair. I really like Lloyd's Legacy Golden minifigure. I think it's fine, Cole got last place, Jay got third, Kai got second, Lloyd got first. Fair enough. Opinion on Marvel movies? I love the MCU. I think the MCU was doing a pretty good job up until Endgame. And then after Endgame, it's just been big mix to me. It's been very mixed. Some of it's great, some of it's not. In a lot of ways, maybe Endgame should have been the final thing in the MCU. Let's jump over to do these personality quizzes really quick. I will probably make these a video later on, so feel free to stick around to see those on the channel. You'll probably see those up within the next few days. We're going to record it here, and then I will edit it together. But first, I need to locate my stream on an additional device so I can read the chat. So give me one moment here, folks. There we go. Perfect. Haha. All right, so we got the chat loaded up on my trusty iPhone, if it would work. Come on, iPhone. I just praised you. I just called you trusty. Work for me. All right, let's switch things over here. So you guys had this idea. Some of you guys suggested this for me to do for a video idea, so I figured we'd do it here on stream. These Ninjago personality quizzes. Which Ninjago ninja are you? These are essentially just a group of questions, answering them according to my own personal life, I suppose, what I like to do, and then it will tell me what ninja I am. Feel free to drop your predictions in the chat right now. Which ninja do you think I'm closest to in terms of personality? Hello, iPhone chat. Yes, indeed. You guys are on my phone right now. How about that? I'm currently using both of my computer screens. But yeah, I do have a couple of other quizzes lined up too. I got this one and this one that we can do after. I'm curious to see if these are going to be consistent in terms of answers. I want to see how consistent these quizzes are. I'm going to answer like the same amount of questions, or the same caliber of questions, I suppose you could say. I'm going to be answering the same level of questions for each quiz. So we'll see how consistent this is. Let's start with the first one. This one only has 7 questions, I think. Who am I in my group of friends? Am I smart? Am I the leader? Am I strong? Am I hot-headed? Am I impatient? Or am I funny? None of these really describe me. In my group of friends, I'm kind of like maybe the resourceful one in terms of entertainment. I know everything that's coming out, and you know what we need to go see and what's going on. But I don't know which one of these best describes me. If you want to drop some suggestions in the chat as well, feel free to do so. I'm thinking maybe out of all of these, though, maybe I'm the hot-headed one. Not too sure, though. Honestly, none of these really describe me. But I think just for the sake of this quiz, I'll say hot-headed. I was thinking smart too, but I don't like to say that I'm smart, you know? I feel like that's, I don't know. I just don't like to be like, oh yeah, I'm the smart one. I just feel like that's kind of strange. Entertainment, so funny. Actually, funny might be a little bit. Why don't we do that? We'll do funny. You know what? Whatever. I have no idea what this picture is. for question 2, I'm quite concerned over Zane's expression here. What's the most important out of these, I imagine? Is it caring, citizenship, respect, trustworthiness, fairness, or responsibility? I think in terms of like friendship stuff, I think respect is probably the most important. Because I feel like with respect, you need respect in a friendship. I think that's the most important thing. Here we have the ninja playing some video games. Favorite activities, select all that apply. What do I like to do? I like to build, because I like building Lego sets and whatnot, especially Ninjago sets. I don't know how to cook. I don't know how to dance. I like reading. I read a lot of manga. I haven't been swimming in years. Going on social media. Yeah, I'm on social media a lot. Drawing. I draw occasionally. And then reading comic books. I mean, I read manga. Is that the same thing? Isn't manga just essentially Japanese comics? So I guess all those, unless I'm forgetting something that I like to do. What is this quiz called? It is called Which Ninjago Ninja Are You? I will probably leave a link to it in the video description when this video comes out. But otherwise, if you just type that into Google, I'm sure you could find it pretty easily, in case you guys want to do this for yourself. So I think we're good on this question. Question 4 of 7, how close am I with my family? Strong relationship with my siblings and parents, not very close, we don't see eye to eye, reasonably close, very close, I barely know my family. I don't live with my family at the moment. I have my own apartment. I'd say reasonably close though, because we chit chat every so often. I visit home quite a bit. So yeah, I'd say reasonably close, personally. You're doing the quiz too? Yeah, feel free to do this quiz along with me. And then if you guys want to put in the chat what ninja you got. Feel free to let me know. In fact, let's see if I can drop the link in the chat. You might see a little bit of third wall breaking right here. Let's see if I can drop the link. There's the link to the quiz. Oh, error, try again. All right. See, YouTube, you're giving me some grief, man. You're giving me some problems. There you go. I think I dropped it in the chat. If you guys want to, feel free to, play along with me. Feel free to do that. YouTube was giving me some problems there. This has J on top of the top of the lightning rod thing from the boat. Pick what applies to you. Persistence, finding humor, thinking flexibly, responding with wonderment and awe, questioning, problem solving, striving for accuracy and a precision. I am quite persistent when it comes to various things. I do like to find humor in a lot of things, especially sad events or maybe even darker events. I feel like finding humor in things is important. Thinking flexibly, yeah, I agree with that. Responding with wonderment and awe. Depends on the context. I mean, it just depends on what you're looking at, so I'll probably skip that one. Questioning, problem solving, yes, and I do strive for accuracy and precision. I think that's important. Probably Zane right off the bat. Yeah, feel free to drop in the chat what ninja you get if you are, if you get done with this quiz before I do. Whatever works. Otherwise, let's continue on here. We are almost done with this one. Weapon of choice. Ooh, which weapon is the best, though? Bow and arrow. I mean, they're pretty cool. Katanas, scythe, sword, nunchucks, hammer, spear, shurikens. If I had to pick which weapon I would choose, I mean, the bow and arrow is nice. I could totally see myself doing like a Hawkeye thing. Hammer, perhaps. My favorite of the golden weapons is the scythe, I believe. But I'm going to go with bow and arrow. Someone said gun in the chat. Gun's not an option here. We just have melee weapons or melee weapons, whatever you call it. And then favorite ninja won't affect results. Where's Cole? There he is. All right, let's see who I got. Bada bing, bada boom. Oh, I got Jay. How about that? All right. Jay was my first favorite ninja. So I guess that works. And then it just says a little meme about Jay. Let's see what you guys got. Kai, Jay. A lot of Kais and Jays. I got Jay as well. So Zane. Someone got Dareth. Is that possible? Cole. Oh, lucky. Wish I would have gotten Cole. But I could see myself being like a Jay type. I mean, there's a reason why I connected with Jay so much when I first started watching Ninjago. Like I said, Jay was my first favorite ninja. So, when the series started, the League of Jay begins. Yes, indeed. I got Zane instead of Jay finally. Nice. All right, so for the first one, I got Jay. Let's go over to the next one because I want to see how consistent these are from quiz to quiz. This one's got a few more questions in it. I can totally drop the link to this one in the chat as well if you guys want to do this next one with me. Please work. Yes. All right. And then that'll be the next one that we do afterwards. Did it get sent in the chat? I cannot tell. I see it for me. Oh, nope. Error, try again. All right. That's cool. Thanks, YouTube. Love you too, YouTube. Come on, man. I'm just going to spam it in the chat until it works. There it is. That should have worked. Yeah, sorry if the stream is kind of weird today, guys. YouTube's having issues. Did I miss a lot? Not really. We're just doing some Ninjago personality quizzes. That one should have gone in the chat right now. That link, you should be able to see it. So if you guys want to do this one along with me, feel free to. And then let's get started with this one then. This one starts with, hey there, lil ninjas. That sounds very wrong out of context. Welcome to my first Ninjago quiz. All right, yeah, I'm ready. Let's do this. Yeah. First off, pick one word that helps sums up your personality. Curious. Because I'm constantly theorizing and trying to figure out what's going on. Stream's lagging. Might want to refresh on your end. I'm not seeing any lag here. Usually my streaming software tells me when we're dropping frames. I'm not seeing anything here. But feel free to refresh on your end if you would like. Unless the stream is legitimately lagging, which I wouldn't be surprised because YouTube is really messed up today. We need an adult. I agree. Don't worry, I am right there with you guys. Let's go down to the next one. Next, let's see what you like to do during your past time. All right, I assume you mean free time, pastime. Keeping myself updated on social media, spending time with close friends and family, surfing the web, reading books on history, raid the pantry, or hit the gym. Those are two very different options. Cooking something. Honestly, I like to keep myself updated on social media. I'm on Twitter and Instagram a lot. So, some of you guys are saying the stream is being strange. I'm seeing some okay stuff over here. I think the stream is still going. I feel like, though, YouTube is definitely having issues. So, try refreshing if you can. See if that works. Otherwise, we are just going to keep on keeping on here. And hopefully this goes well. Which one are we on? Question 4. What is one thing you notice about yourself? Find myself eating sugary things a lot. Tad bit naive. Wish I were something that I'm not. Find that I'm a lot more cocky than confident at times. Worrying about the future. Yep, that's it. Worrying about the future. Is this supposed to be like what I like to do or what I actually do? I guess it's just up to you. I'm picking like what I actually do. Which in terms of this question, yes, I do worry about the future quite a bit. I feel like a lot of people do that. Question 5 of 11, if you were given the day off, what would you most likely do to spend it? Where's making YouTube videos, because I don't really have a day off. Probably this one, though. 100% binge all the comics I put off. That's how I am with manga. I mean, I work a lot, so I don't really get a chance to read all that much manga, but I have a lot of manga volumes that are just kind of lying around that I just simply don't have time to read. I would like to have time to read them, though. Choose an option that your friends would use to describe you. We had this in the last one. What did I pick, though? Did I pick funny? Maybe that's why I got J. But which one of this is more accurate? What do we got? Strangely wise and curious, mostly confident and childlike at times, confident to a fault at times, both emotionally and physically strong, or can easily adapt to any situation. I'm pretty good at adapting to things, I'd say. Like, I've worked a lot of different jobs before. I feel like I can adapt to a certain job easily. Some of you guys have already finished this quiz. I'm getting there. Slowly but surely. A couple of you guys got J, though. You got Young Woo. That's an option here? Interesting. What words are you most attracted to? Am I attracted to words now? I guess what do I look for in a partner? Maturity. Yeah, that's good. But probably... Yeah, I'd say maturity. I wouldn't want to be with someone who is immature, that's for sure. What would you do after an extremely emotional fight with a friend whom you trusted but used you for their own motives? Oh, I've been in this situation before. What did I do? Cut them out of my life altogether? Where's that option? Stress eat? Nah. Burst out in anger? Shut down for a bit? Yeah, probably this one. And we're just going to move on from that question. Second to last question, what would I do to comfort a stressed friend? Yeah, probably this one. Spend time with them, listen to what they have to vent about. Watch a movie, watch some Ninjago. Final question, this is kind of a freebie. If you were given the choice, what power would you choose? Is water on here? Water's not on here. Disappointing. Ice then is my second choice. Thank you all for taking my quiz. No problem. Bye. Let's see what I got. I got Zane this time. Is there a picture of Zane? No? All right. Well, it's just Zane. But I got Zane this time, which is different from this time where I got Jay. So that's we're not 2 for 2 right now though. Let's see what you guys got in the chat. I got Lloyd, Young Woo. Cool. Yeah, Young Woo's... I don't know if that was an option there. Apparently it was, because a lot of you guys are saying that that you got it. Cole, Young Woo, got Zane. Cool, I got Zane as well. Got Zane twice in a row. At least someone is getting consistent answers. I got Zane and I got Jay in the first one. Cole, then Kai. Got Cole. All right. A nice mix, a nice variety of people going on in the chat. Nia, you got Jay. Yeah, apparently Young Woo is an option. It's crazy. Let's do this last one because we have one more to go, and I will drop this in the chat as well. drop this in there for you guys to follow along. Hopefully the stream will allow me to actually put a link in the chat. Seems like that's working, right? Yeah, all right. This one's short. It's only 10 questions, so this one should go pretty quick. Could we get a different ninja every single time? That'd be fun. Let's begin. What is a skill I have? What is a skill I have? I don't want to scroll down too much because then I start seeing ads for stuff. Walmart. What skills do I have? Cooking, fighting, telling jokes, making trouble, being pure evil, being a tiny little puny girl. What? Okay, the quiz said that one, not me. That's not me right there. That's the quiz. Teaching others new stuff. I'd say out of all these, probably telling jokes. I like to tell jokes. And I guess we're just going to see the ads regardless. All right. Thank you. Thank you, website. Thank you, quiz. What is my favorite color? Red, white, light blue. Where's just regular blue? There's no regular blue. So I will click light blue. Close enough. I like blue. What's my biggest quality out of all of these? IQ, EQ, strength, attractiveness, intellectual mind. I'm something of a scientist myself, so I'm going to say intellectual mind. We're going to go pretty quick with this one, I imagine. What type of environment do you like? Cold. Yes, I like cold places. I live in cold places. Gosh, heck it. If you were surrounded by enemies, you would try to spin in a tornado. Stay back at home because someone told you to. Use your robot suit to beat them up. Fight them with a stick or tell them what to do. If I was surrounded by enemies, I'd like to have a robot suit. That would be pretty fun. Ultimately, though, in real life, I'd probably just stay at home. But I'd say use the robot suit. That sounds like a lot of fun. Favorite quote from Ninjago? Let's see. Kai, take care of him, but I'll never make it in time. Curse you, ninja. There were so many of them. Are these all from Ninjago? Dang it, Dareth. That's a pretty good one. Hey, there's a progressive ad. I don't use progressive, but I like the commercials. Dang it, Dareth. That's practically my catchphrase on this channel because Dareth is not a very good character. What type of food? I'm really dyslexic. I apologize. I actually am dyslexic. I read that as flood. What type of food do you love to eat the most? Fast food, healthy food, spicy, sweet, tangy, seafood, anything. Depends on my mood. That's about right. Depends on the mood for me, definitely. What type of movies do I prefer to watch? Horror, romantic, fantasy, nonfiction, none. Fantasy is probably the closest to my favorite genre, which is like science fiction-y stuff. I do prefer a good romantic movie every now and then. Not my first genre, but probably fantasy, I'd say, is probably the one that I would want to watch right now. What type of personality do I have? Aggressive, serious, cold-hearted, emotional, cool, or bad? I'm not allowed to say that word because then YouTube will demonetize me. Emotional. Emotional, that's a good one. YouTube, if you're seeing this word, I didn't say it. You can read it here. I did not say it. Please let me pay my rent. Emotional. With that being said. And then what is my fighting style like? Ambushing with no plan whatsoever, fighting like a little girl. This quiz is kind of sexist, is it not? Using your mega weapon, ride on Nia's samurai suit, staying back home from fighting, tell them jokes until they laugh to death, snowboarding out of the situation, shooting them with fire. What is my fighting style? Ambushing with no plan whatsoever. You got that right. All right, let's see what I got, folks. Nia. Look at that. We got like 3 different people every single time. We got Nia for that one. We got Zane for the second one. And then Jay for the first one. So yeah, my theory was correct. These quizzes are not consistent. Maybe I just didn't pick consistent answers. Might have been my fault. But we got 3 different ninja every single time. Let me know in the chat what you guys got for this question. Or for this quiz, rather. Let's see. Nia. Got Jay. Nia. Cole. Got Cole, Kai, Cole. Excellent. Jay, Youngwoo, then Nia. Pretty cool. 3 different characters as well. Got Zane. Got Jay again. Got Nia too. Excellent. Nia gang, where you at? We're all here together. Got Cole 3 times in a row. That's cool. We were going for consistency. But we didn't. We ended up getting 3 different characters. Got Nia, Jay, then Nia again. That's not too bad. Master Wu. Zane, Jay, then Nia. Cool, cool, cool. So yeah, we actually got a pretty... Oops, I don't want to give you my feedback. No, thank you. No, thank you. I'd say out of all of these, me personally, what do I think? I think I'm probably more like Jay, if I'm being honest. But hey, apparently, according to these Ninjago quizzes, I am like Jay, Zane, and Nia. How about that? Thank you guys very much for doing these quizzes with me, or if you're watching this in video form, thank you very much for watching. That was a lot of fun. We should do more quizzes like this in the future. But in the meantime, you guys, why don't we go back to our regularly scheduled streams. We'll start things off on season 13 and then just go from there. Thank you very much for doing these with me. Again, you guys. We still have a few more minutes left in the stream, obviously. We got about 20 more minutes left. Perfect for Q&A time. Believe more like Zane internal or Jay internally, but like Zane externally. Yeah, I get what you're saying. That makes sense. Do some Ninjago Kahoots. We will do those on Friday. On Fridays, we do Kahoots now. Those are the designated Kahoot days. Yeah, that was a lot of fun. Got Kai? Cool. Yeah, I kind of figured I wouldn't get Kai because I never really found myself relating to Kai. So I figured I wouldn't really get Kai. I'm kind of not surprised that I didn't. Let's see. What else we got? But yeah, that was a lot of fun. Hopefully you guys enjoyed that, and I'm sure that will make for an entertaining video. My only issue with today, I wish YouTube was actually working. I wish YouTube could actually, you know, do its job for once. That'd be nice. Can we do a poll? Yeah, what poll do you guys want to do? This idea says Day of the Departed versus The Island. Actually, that'd be fun. Let's do that. Which is better, Day of the Departed or The Island? Because both of them are very short, only 44 minutes in length, and both Day of the Departed and The Island have been torn apart by the fan base. So it's probably going to be an interesting poll to see which one is least hated. Feel free to vote in that poll, you guys. Sticking that in the chat right now. Haven't watched either of those? Then just guess, I suppose. Which one sounds better just based off the title? I know which one I prefer. But I'm curious to see which one you guys prefer. As my phone goes off, who is trying to text me? We have, is that Jose Contreras? Apologies if I mispronounce your name, kind sir. Pizza time indeed. With the $19.99 donation, that's a big one. Thank you very much. They say, hey Tanner, big fan. My question is, who will win the fight? Oni Colossus, Garmadon's creation from season 8 and 9, or King Kong from the Monsterverse, the one that fought Godzilla? Yeah, okay, that's an interesting question. First of all, thank you for the donation. That's quite generous. In terms of who would win that fight, the Colossus from season 8 and 9 or King Kong from the Monsterverse, I feel like Kong might tear it apart, if I'm being honest. That thing is a lot bigger than the Colossus, isn't it? I figured it was quite large. You know, watching Godzilla versus Kong, I'm going to have to say Kong, actually. I'm not sure what power the Colossus might have, though, over Kong, if it has any secret abilities. But thank you very much for the donation once again. You are awesome. Thank you very much for contributing to the channel. Very generous donation. I'm sorry that the donation alert sound doesn't work, but at least you see your name on screen, so that's cool. How we doing on the poll? Day of the Departed is winning, surprisingly. I'm going to let you guys in on a little secret. I prefer The Island over Day of the Departed, though Day of the Departed is coming up once again. I believe the official day for Day of the Departed is October 29th, if I'm not mistaken. So we're creeping up to that date. I am planning on doing a celebratory Day of the Departed video, so feel free to look forward to that. I know that Day of the Departed is enjoyed by a lot of people. Yeah, with this comment right here, I'm one of those few people who greatly enjoys Day of the Departed when I watch it. Yeah, that's totally fine. Totally. I just never really liked it when it came out, but, you know, it definitely has some really solid ideas and some really solid concepts in it, that's for sure. The concept and the idea behind Day of the Departed is genius. I just feel like the execution leaves a lot to be desired. Just my opinion, though. But yeah, I kind of prefer The Island, if I'm being honest. in terms of which Ninjago special in very large quotation marks, in terms of which special I feel is better. Misread the poll, thought you were referring to the name of the special. Oh yeah, which special has the better name? Obviously, Day of the Departed by far has the better name. The Island is a very terrible name. The Island ruined Ronin. I agree. I totally agree. Yeah, Ronin was not very great in The Island. That is 100% a fact. I feel like it's something that a lot of people agree on. Mixed feelings for The Island and Day of the Departed, although I still feel like Day of the Departed is a bit better. That's fair. That is fair. Spinjitzu Brothers pictures. I don't actually have Spinjitzu Brothers on here, but I could add that if that's something that you'd be interested in seeing. I know I still got to do my live reading of the book or whatever. I've been working on that. Just have a lot of other stuff to do in the meantime, but I will write down to add Spinjitzu Brothers photos on here. Spin Bros. And we'll just leave it at that. Season 10 pictures? Sure, we can jump over to March of the Oni. Onis of the Marches, if you will. I like Chief Mamatis. He's okay. I feel like it was obvious that he wasn't going to be necessarily a bad guy. I do like his design, though. I like his large, what is it? It's kind of like a crab helmet that he wears. I think that's really cool. I like that quite a bit. Favorite Kai suits. Ooh, favorite Kai suits. I really like Kai's design from the Ninjago movie. It's not my favorite Kai costume ever, but I think that design's really solid. Otherwise, in terms of Kai costumes, I think Kai works the best with primarily black suits because I love the black and red combo. So his kimono, Deep Stones, Skybound, probably one of those. I think the kimono one and the Skybound one are a little better because they also have gold. Best Lloyd suit, easily his original golden ninja. That's probably my favorite Ninjago minifigure of all time. Do I like Season 2? Season 2 is okay. I think the first half really struggles to find itself in terms of what it's trying to be. Is it trying to be just another random Saturday morning cartoon, or is it trying to be like something with a narrative? But once the final battle stuff starts up, the season gets really good really fast. If it weren't for that first half, Season 2 would be one of my favorite seasons because I really love the final battle. One of my favorite parts about all of Ninjago. Unfortunately, the first half really kind of brings the season down for me. Not really great in my opinion. I do like Wrong Place, Wrong Time though. That's a pretty solid episode. How we doing on this poll? We'll let this poll stay up for a few more minutes. Some of you guys are asking for a new poll. But so far, Day of the Departed is winning, which is okay. You know, obviously I don't care who wins. I just kind of prefer the Island. That's just my opinion. Favorite Zane suit. First one that came to mind was Avatar Pink Zane from Prime Empire. That suit is glorious. I still can't believe that Pink Zane is actually an official minifigure. That just sounds pretty crazy to me. But I'm glad that we actually have it because it's a figure that I've been waiting for a while. Otherwise, besides that, I really enjoy... Zane's Island suit is pretty cool, I must say. Zane's titanium form is pretty nice from Season 4. That's excellent. Imagine watching Ninjago on stream. We tried to do that, if you guys remember. We tried to do that for the 10th anniversary. We were going to watch some Ninjago episodes on stream, but unfortunately Lego found out and promptly took my stream down. So, yeah, watching Ninjago, it's possible. I could totally play Ninjago, but at what cost? The stream would just get taken down. It's unfortunate. I would love to do Ninjago watch parties at some point. I don't think YouTube is the place to do that, though. Might need to do that somewhere else. Which is very sad. Season 6 is extremely overrated. I don't agree. I think Season 6 is pretty decent, all things considered. Though I can see why some people call it overrated. Season 6, a lot of fans do not like it specifically for the ending. Yeah, Lego's totally breathing down my neck. I don't know why Lego is, like, on me. I don't think other Ninjago YouTubers have this problem. Come on, Lego. Give me a break. Worst My Hero arc not in the manga. In terms of the worst My Hero arc, I don't really care for... I don't really care for the bit where they have to fight against the other schools. You know, in that what were they doing? They were trying to get their hero licenses. I wasn't really a huge fan of that arc, so probably that one. I'm not sure of the official name. Borg Tower set? Yeah, we need a Borg Tower set. I feel like that will come eventually. I feel like at this point, Borg Tower is definitely a possibility because a lot of Ninjago fans want it. And some Ninjago fans have been, trying to get other sets made, and that's been successful. Famously, the Overlord Dragon was one of the most, one of the most requested Ninjago sets, and they ended up making that for Legacy. So I feel like we could totally see a Borg Tower set one day. I'd personally love to see that. Day of the Departed pictures? Sure. Day of the Departed, where are you? There you are. Or Departed of the Day. Something to think about. It's 1:49 in the afternoon. For me, it is 7:49 at night. So the day is almost over. Let's see. Where do I watch Day of the Departed? Probably using the link in the description. It'll bring you over to a Google Drive at the very top of the description with all of the Ninjago seasons and stuff like that in there. I assume they have Day of the Departed in there. If not, then I don't know. But I feel like they do have it. Let's see. For me, it's 6:50. Yeah, man, time zones are whack. For you, it's 2:50 a.m. Well, props for being here, man. Props for being here at 3 in the morning. I have to go now. Oh, no worries. Hopefully the rest of your day goes well. Thanks for tuning in. No problem whatsoever. Yeah, guys, I say this every stream, but I feel like I can say it again. If there's ever a period of time where you can't be here on today's stream, or if you can't, stay for the whole stream, or if you miss a stream, obviously that's totally okay. For me, just watching it and leaving a comment is more than enough to support the channel. So thank you all very much for that. But yeah, in case you guys do miss any streams, they will be uploaded on YouTube as videos when they get done airing. So you can always go ahead and rewatch the stream if you ever decide, or if you ever, can't make it, or if you miss it. It's no big deal. I appreciate you guys supporting the channel in any way possible. Old Lloyd or new Lloyd? Definitely new Lloyd for me. I think he's got a lot more going on, a lot more potential. How is Day of the Departed winning? Actually, taking a look at this poll, it's pretty close. The island is creeping back up there in terms of which one's winning. But yeah. Season 1 pictures? Sure. Season 1. You're welcome for the support. Yeah, thank you all very much for the support. I did a community tab post recently talking about how support on the channel has been crazy lately, especially since we started up these streams again. These streams have been probably a lot more fun than my original streams that I did. Just hanging out and chit-chatting with you guys. It's been a lot of fun, and thank you all very much for supporting these streams. Thank you all for being here. We're on 16 right now. We've done 16 of these streams. Favorite Jay freakout moment? Ooh, what's the best Jay freakout moment? Oh, he's had a lot of them. He's had a lot of really good ones. When the Great Devourer invaded, Jay kind of lost his mind a little bit. That was pretty fun. Some of my favorite, I guess, Jay loses his mind moments actually come from Ninjago Hunted, because Jay in Hunted is hilarious. He's completely lost his mind by the time season 9 rolls around. He's just completely gone. But I feel like that's what makes him funny. He's just all chill. He's mellow. He's making video games out of broken pieces of wood from the bounty. It's a lot of fun watching Jay try to, connect his brain cells in Ninjago Hunted. Jay's last brain cells hard at work, working overtime. Hunted broke Jay. Yeah, for sure. For sure. Opinion on the Upley from season 13. They're okay. I like Adam from the Upley. He's funny. The Upley, though, they're not my favorite side characters ever. I could totally do without them. But I did not mind their inclusion. It was fun to see Cole have like his little crew of people that weren't the ninja. They're kind of like Cole's backup ninja, if that makes sense. Who's my favorite ninja? Cole. Cole's my favorite. Master of Earth. Coffee or tea? I drink neither of those, so I'll say water. Because I've tried coffee, I've tried tea, and I don't like coffee and I don't like tea. but feel free to list your own down below in the chat. What do you prefer? Ooh, new poll: Great Devourer or Wajira. That's pretty fun, actually. Who's the better giant snake? We will end this poll. Day of the Departed won with what did it have? It'll come up here in a second. Day of the Departed won with 54%, while the island only had 45. Interesting, interesting. If Master Wu was in the chat, he would say T. Best giant snake thing. You know what? I'm going to add an additional option to this. So what do we got? Oops, I can spell. The Great Devourer. We have Wojira, and then we have a little bonus option that I will type in secret. All right. There you go. Klaus's snake. Yes, what a coincidence. It is Klaus's snake that was in the poll. We got, okay, best giant snake thing. We have the Great Devourer, Wajira, or Klaus's pet snake thing from season 4. Feel free to vote. What is the best giant snake thing in Ninjago? Or Ninjago, if you want to pronounce it like that. I know some folks pronounce it Ninjago. Samurai X or Samurai X 2.0. I like Pixel as Samurai X a lot more than I liked Nia. That's for sure. For me, they all say 0%. Yeah, YouTube's having some issues today trying to make this stream work. Try refreshing. I think that might work. Yeah, I'd just say try that. I have the memory of the goldfish. Hey, you and me both. Goldfish Memory Club, where you at? Seabound pictures? Yeah, sure. Seabound in beautiful, glorious HD, high definition. Do you know where I can watch Ninjago on YouTube? Not sure on YouTube. I know there's like some playlists that LEGO themselves have for some Ninjago seasons, but if you want to watch any Ninjago season, I'd recommend checking out the description. There is a link to a Google Drive at the top of the description. It'll bring you over to a Google Drive that has, I think, all the episodes. So feel free to check out the description down below. Did I know that Scales Jr. dying was an April Fool's joke? Is that the case? Because I always heard that Scales Jr. had unfortunately died during a jet ski accident. Big jump from season 1 to season 15. Yeah, from where Ninjago began to where it is currently. It's quite the difference when you think about it. Seeing both seasons side by side is kind of surreal. Opinions on hot chocolate? I like hot chocolate. I'll drink hot chocolate any day of the week. It is almost hot chocolate season after all. Swiss Miss. Thank you, Swiss Miss. How often is the drive updated? I have no clue. This Google Drive was not put together by me. It was put together by a group of very cool Ninjago fans. I believe they update it every single season, but I could be wrong. I just know they have a lot of seasons down there in that Google Drive. Do I know about the Ninjago Gacha community? If so, what's my reactions to it? I am not familiar with that. I'm not really sure what that is. But feel free to let me know in the chat. Feel free to enlighten me. Dark chocolate or milk chocolate? I prefer milk chocolate, man. I don't use water for my hot chocolate either. I use milk. I think that's the best. I think that's the best way to make hot chocolate. Just my opinion, though. Does the drive have the movies and the specials? I'm not sure for certain. I might want to look that up afterwards. Look into the drive a little more. But I know they just have a lot of Ninjago. But yeah, feel free to check that out because it's down below in the description. I believe they have the majority of the Ninjago season. All I know is Gacha Games. Yeah. Yeah, like Love Live School Idol Festival. If you guys know what that is. Gacha Life is a cringe game. I've not heard of that. I know of Gacha Games, you know, like mobile games and whatnot. Swiss Miss or Nesquik. I always buy Swiss Miss. But I have my own issues with Swiss Miss as a company. Swiss Miss, you know what you did. Holy heck, we are almost done with the stream. How about that? We only have a couple of minutes left in the stream, you guys. That went by super quick. Feel free to drop some rapid fire questions down below in the chat. We can totally answer some of those before stream gets done. Just anything that I can answer in just a quick sentence or two, feel free to ask. And that'll be a pretty good way to round out the stream. Hunted pictures? Sure, we can end on Ninjago Hunted. That'll be the last selection of images that we pick for today. Did I like the ending to Squid Game? Without spoiling anything, yeah, I thought the ending was alright. I'm glad it wasn't a terrible ending. But yeah, not spoiling anything though, of course. But I liked it. Hot apple cider or tea? I'll take apple cider over tea, for sure. Should they make Ninjago Funko Pops? Absolutely they should. But I don't think that will ever happen. Instead, we'll probably just get more of those Lego brick heads. Seems to be Lego's answer to Funko Pops. Ninjago Christmas Special. I think that has potential, but I don't think that's going to happen either. Ninjago does not celebrate Christmas, according to some of the Ninjago showrunners. Lloyd or Zane? Probably Zane, if I had to pick one of the two. Favorite Ninjago sets? Ninjago City Gardens from earlier this year, or the Ninjago movie Destiny's Bounty. Either of those could be my favorite. They're pretty much tied for first right now. Least favorite ninja? Nothing against Kai, but I'm probably going to have to say Kai. Again, I don't hate Kai. Don't get me wrong. Someone just has to be my least favorite. Favorite Lego movie? Definitely the first one. For sure. But the Ninjago movie is a close second. I'd say my least favorite is probably Lego Movie 2, the second part. Don't remember a whole lot about that movie. Gonna be real. Second favorite bounty. I think the Legacy bounty looks pretty cool. Like the new one that just came out last year, I think. But I don't have it, so I can't really say a whole lot about it. Never really ended up getting that one. But that one looks a lot better than some of the other Destiny's bounties that we've received prior. So my second favorite would probably be that one. Would Lloyd win a battle against Skylar? Probably, even though it hurts me to say. I feel like Lloyd would probably win. Depending or not if Skylar can use his power, which maybe she can, maybe she can't. Who's to say? Cats or dogs? I'm more of a cat person. Nothing against dogs. Do I like the Hydra bounty? Yeah, the Hydra bounty's cool. I still have it on my shelf over there. Have not parted it down just yet. Though that time may come when Ninjago releases more sets. Sonic, Stealth, or Legacy Raider? I honestly think the Legacy Raider is the best one. Might be because that's the only one that I have, aside from the original, of course. My least favorite's probably the Ultra Stealth Raider. Was never a big fan of that one. Let's answer one more question before we wrap things up for today's stream. We might go a little overtime today, but that's okay. Saddest moment in Ninjago. Ooh, that's a good one to end on. Ninjago has had lots of sad moments, most recently Nia's sacrifice. But I feel like the Ninjago moment that always gets me is in the first season, during the episode TikTok, where Zane is remembering his past. That moment always gets to me. Couldn't tell you why, but that moment always makes me cry. Shed a couple of tears for good old Dr. Julian. No, that one's probably my most sad moment in all of Ninjago. Otherwise, Zane's sacrifice is pretty sad. Garmadon's sacrifice is pretty sad. But I feel like the one that hits the hardest is Zane remembering his past. You know, remembering his father, remembering where he came from. I think that scene always gets me. But yeah, guys, that'll pretty much wrap it up for my stream here today. Thank you so much for tuning in. This is our streaming schedule one more time for those of you guys that may need it. Oh, what about the poll? Yes, good question. We can end off the poll. Who won? Very close between the Great Devourer and Wajira, but the Great Devourer pulled through and won with 45% of the votes. But it came very close, that's for sure. This is our streaming schedule. We stream Monday through Friday, 7 p.m. to 8 p.m. Central Time, with daily updates. If there's ever a day where I cannot stream, I will let you guys know via my community tab. Thank you all for the kind words in the chat, and let's wrap things up here today. This is our end screen. Some of you guys have already started off the end of the stream hug tradition. Thank you very much. I will put 2 hugs in the chat because it is the second stream of the week. Thank you very much for tuning in to today's stream, you guys. That was a lot of fun. Thank you very much for hanging out in the chat. Thank you very much to those who donated, and just thank you very much for being here. Everything you guys do for me supports the channel immensely. You guys are awesome. Thank you very much for tuning in and hanging out with me today. We will be back tomorrow, same time tomorrow, so feel free to come back tomorrow, same time tomorrow. And that'll pretty much do it for my thoughts here today, you guys. Thank you very much for tuning in. Thank you very much for checking out today's stream. Hopefully you guys have a fantastic rest of your day, and thank you so much for watching. I'll catch you later. Peace.